Well, everybody, this may be the most disappointing video I've ever had to record in my life. This video is about Test Drive Unlimited Solar Crown. I've been waiting for this game for a very long time. We reviewed early on this podcast, and I was like, I hope they can fix it. I hope they can make it better. It was buggy. The servers were crappy. All this stuff was happening. And then since we last recorded, more stuff has come out on Test Drive Unlimited Solar Crown. They were like, we're releasing a patch, and we're going to make this patch really good and better. And it's going to fix stuff on PlayStation, on PC. I jumped into this patch on PlayStation. I don't know what changed, but it's there. I know it installed because it showed it installed. And I'm like, okay. So that didn't happen.
Trust us, guys. Come on.
And then they're like, one thing I knew was going to come, but I didn't know how it was going to come, was they have this thing called the Solar Pass, which is their battle pass in a $60 game. So they unveiled the new Solar Pass, and they're like, hey, everybody jump in. And because of all the shit that we did to you, we're giving you the Solar Pass. Everybody gets it for free. So I jump in the Solar Pass. Austin, guess what the best thing is in the Solar Pass?
A car.
Yes. At the very end.
Oh, okay.
One car. This game has... The whole time.
The whole pass is one car.
So you're probably wondering, then what else is in the Solar Pass, right?
Yeah.
Stickers.
For what?
For your car. A mustache for your character that you never see. Black rims. But wait, I already have black rims.
Black rims.
Let's give you red rims. Maybe a title. I don't know where that title shows up at. Like a bunch of bullshit, and then one car. And that one car is fine. There's nothing exciting. It's not like some freaking badass Ferrari. I think it's like an Audi or something like that, which looks cool, but not the very last thing you unlock in the battle pass that was supposed to be paid. And then every battle pass going forward is going to be a paid battle pass. And I'm like, what? How did you do this? And then here's what happened last night. I was like, I'm going to jump onto this game and, play some more, get some game experiences in there before I talk about this on the podcast. So I jump in the game. I go do a race. Now, one thing that's kind of cool is they have these like clan battles where like you can pick at the start of the game early on streets or sharps. And the sharps are like the super fancy, wealthy, like well-to-do people. And the streets are like more like the street grungy, like they dress up in like street gear, this, that, whatever. So you can pick who you are have more affinity towards. And then you do clan races throughout the game that will give reputation to your clan. And then every week or whatever, there's like successes. So apparently the sharps is like what everybody's playing. So I logged in, I had like $300,000 available to claim because we've won so many battles. I was like, okay, that's cool. So then I'm like, I'm going to go do a race. So I go to a race. And this game is always online, right? So they try to connect you to other players, but I have yet, in the probably 10 hours I've been playing this game, been connected to other players to race because they just don't, that doesn't connect me. So I get in the game, I go to start the race, and it says disconnected from server. So then it puts me back into the map. I'm like, okay, cool. Well, let me go try the race again. I go try the race again. I get in the race. I'm doing the race. And mind you, I just dropped my difficulty down because the AI is stupid in this game. And they put me on, I don't know why, they put me on against intermediate players. So I dropped it down to basic. And then I'm still in this particular race, racing against intermediate players, where intermediate players, like they can't be beat. They just like, you go around a corner, and if you break like 5 miles per hour too much, they're going to surpass you and always stay ahead of you the entire time. Like you cannot pass them. I feel like I'm a good race car driver, and I couldn't do it. And then I get halfway through this race. I'm running around 4th place, disconnected from server. And I was like, fuck you, Test Drive. I uninstalled this game, and I am not going back to it. I am so pissed. I was so mad. This connection thing, it's like, how did they miss the biggest feature of this game is to be connected to people online, and it doesn't work.
We're in an alternative reality where
What happened to video games? We got fucking robots coming out of freaking Tesla over here, and then I can't even get a character to lip sync properly. Like, I don't get it.
I don't think it's too bold to say, but the way people think in video games might be the reason why video games are the way they are, opposed to someone who is actually creating real innovative technology on the other spectrum thinks a certain way.
Yeah.
Probably like the way that they want to work and actually put time and effort and, into what they want to do and actually love it. Anyway.
I don't know. I really want to know what was going on through the minds of the people that made this. Cause like,
they're like, this is great. People love this.
So the only good thing about this game is the cars actually handle pretty well, and they seem different, which is nice. Like they got that part right. You can raise and lower the freaking windshield. You can like do the wipers, like all that stuff's cool. But then like the game itself, like the Hong Kong Island, like looks old. Like all the buildings look like decrepit and they're falling apart. Like it's not like Honolulu where it's just like beautiful and like glitzy and stuff like that. It's a nice island, but most of what you do centers around the bottom of the island. And in Hawaii, back when you played Oahu, you had like a big city up in North Shore. You had the eastern coast that looked really cool, and then the western coast is kind of like more mountainous and stuff. So there's a lot of terrain differences there. So you could have city, you could have mountains, you can have, lush environments, you could have desert environments. And this one is basically like a city at the bottom and then a couple of mountains, and that's about it. I haven't been to the top of it yet, or the bottom of the map, because I just don't care to go to the bottom of the map. But like, it's just they miss so much of what makes Test Drive Unlimited Test Drive Unlimited. Like Test Drive Unlimited was all about the driving and all about the experience of like the social experience of being around other drivers and playing with other people and like building up houses and like filling up your houses with cars that you bought and worked hard to like get. And like there's missions where you can go and like deliver somebody from point A to point B. And the goal of that mission is not to get there like super fast. The goal of that mission is just to drive them and experience the enjoyment of driving. This doesn't have any of those missions. It just has a bunch of races. And all the races are impossible to do successfully very well. And they're boring and the routes are stupid and like, and then there's nothing else to do other than like collect little like shiny little glowing thingies and then do speed traps. And I'm like, where's the substance to this game? There was like Test Drive Limited 2 and 1 were so good and so fun. And like I open up I can't even customize my hotel room in this game. And that was like one of the big things is like, you get these cool houses and you can customize like even your cars, like you can put liveries on it, but you can't do like body part changes. So like that's kind of unfortunate, which I mean I don't expect them to have that, but like there's just nothing about this game is right. And I hate it. I'm so sad that this is the biggest disappointment. This might be the biggest disappointment this year. And there's been a lot of disappointments this year. I think this is a bigger disappointment than Star Wars Outlaws. And that's a freaking shit show.
It's very possible.
It just sucks, man. I'm just so sad. This game should have been good. It had so much potential. They had so much writing on it, and it's like I have to go through the internet and like look at all like what people said about it.
Ooh, what'd they say?
Like everybody is in the same boat. Like on Steam right now, this game has I gotta put a valid birth date. Apparently, I have to have a specific birth date for this game. That's interesting. So this game has a mostly negative review on Steam currently, which doesn't happen very often, mind you. And in here, some of the reviews are like, this one's recommended. This one's like, as someone with fond memories of the first two games, I can't fully explain just how excited I was to see them returning. Yes, as many others have said, the servers are bad, but I've managed to spend a decent amount of time in the game so far, and the core gameplay is there. So this person's happy about it. This person said, negative review. They put in 12 hours. The driving physics are good. The car sounds are good. The map is good. The bad progression, AI, balancing, graphics, no houses, lifeless, 100% agree. Always online, reuse assets. And also, there's no new cars in this game. Like, all these cars are like old cars, which is also kind of weird.
Interesting.
This person says, this game breaks my heart. No offline mode. If you can't figure out how to run a server for 2,000 players, don't make an online game. Seriously, what have you guys been doing? 7 days early access. How was this not considered before launch? A complete mess of a game. I had hope for this game. I really was. And now this disappeared and it's way worse. This game is just boring. Not fun with unbeatable AI. This person said needs more stickers. Yeah. So it's so sad, man. I wanted this to be so good. Now I just got to go back to the Crew Motorfest and keep playing that.
Only thing Ubisoft's got right now.
That's about right. Yeah.
Man.
And KT Racing has nothing. They shot the bed.
Good for them.
Yeah.
Another studio dead.
I'm glad y'all didn't buy this game.
Yeah, me too. I was really thinking about getting it too. I was like, ooh, I like this. I like this one.
Yeah. And it sucks because they were bringing Ibiza back. I might jump back into it when they bring the new map out, but I'm just like, they really have to fundamentally fix the game because it doesn't function. It's not fun.
I mean, is this a PlayStation 3 game? Because it looks like it.
Yeah. It's got so much chop in. The HDR doesn't work either. So and I thought the patch would fix it and it still doesn't work. So you adjust the HDR settings and nothing happens. And then you put it in quality mode and it just is sloppier but doesn't actually change.
Sloppier.
Yeah. It actually there's the view distance drops. And it goes to 30 frames per second. So you put performance and it looks the same. Now when it's nighttime it looks good, but other than that it's kind of useless.
Man, that's so sad.
And it's crazy. I mean, because Forza Horizon had 400 some cars in it. This has 70, which I mean, I don't really want a lot of cars because it's too hard to keep track of anyway. But at least most of these, there's a big gap. The money you unlock in this game is really broken too, because every race, as much as you keep playing this race, I'm level 15, level 20 now. I think the max level is 60. I haven't gotten any more money from races than when I started the game. So you average about $30,000 a race. Some cars are $10 million. And when they patched it, they raised the price of some cars. So they made the gap even larger. And it's okay, what are y'all doing here? You just want people to sit here and grind the shit out of this game with nothing to grind?
Live in our game that sucks, please.
It's so bad, man. I'm so sad because y'all hearing me. I was so hyped on this thing, and it looked good leading up to it. Other than the one trailer that came out where they didn't have dust effects on the cars, but
we should have known at that moment.
Honestly, yeah, I should have expected. The studio's not that big or whatever, and most of the people that worked on the original test drive are now working on the crew, so it kind of makes sense. But it's just a shame, man. So, Test Drive Limited, Solar Crown, sad. It's dead. Please don't play it. Save your money and play something else. Crew Motorfest or whatever. Forza is a fantastic game. Go play that. But do not spend money on this game.
Yeah, just save your money. Wait for the next Halo Studios game. You'll love it. You'll love it.
Halo Studios. Yeah. Get excited. They're going to make it a dating simulator.
You get to date Master Chief.
Yeah.
I'll take his helmet off for you.
God damn it. Honestly, I wouldn't surprise me these days.
I know, right? Right, yeah. There you go, guys.
That's it.
Do you have it? Do you love it? Do you keep getting timed out? Let us know.
Yeah, let us know in the comments below. Look at that. That's just so bad.